What's up, everybody? This is your girl Donna D. Walker. Some of you guys know me as Donna Denise Walker, and you are listening to the Donna Denise Walker podcast. And I have here, I know him as Ronald, but you also go as RL, the Gifted Poet.
Yes.
Is that right?
Well, usually they call me RL the gifted one, but some people call me the gifted poet. It's
The
fine.
gifted poet, the gifted one. You are amazing. I've went to so many poetries where you have spoken, and your poetry is very deep. It really is. And since we're talking about that, we might as well just go ahead and get into it. Why did you start poetry in the first place?
It was just something I inherited from my father, something I did when I was young. Creative writing, just writing short stories. I was really big into reading when I was a little kid, and it was just something that I just discovered. I don't know the exact day or time or hour. I just know I just like writing and like telling stories, and that's the kind of writer I still am. Like putting together a story, making it very visual and vivid for those who will be a hero to anything that I can share. So that's all. Just a childhood thing.
Okay. And is your poetry more political? Is it romantic? Is it um I forget the word for it, but it's like where you're speaking out your feelings type of deal. What type of poetry do you do?
It's a little bit. I do some social political. I do love poems. I do some spiritual poems. Socially conscious. I do a little bit of everything. Whatever my heart, my spirit desires to share.
Wow, wow. Your poetry, like I said in the beginning, is very good. It's very good. And so your poetry, you said you did some writing, but your writing also turned into playwriting. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, when I was living in Brooklyn, which is a long time ago, I've been in North Carolina. It's 17 years now. When I was younger, I participated in skits and plays at church. And like I said, I was always writing short stories. And when I moved down here, I actually got myself into local theater at the Call Clue over there by Smith Holmes. Started getting into some other areas of acting, and then I decided to, after a few years, to go into my own and do some creative writing and formulate a couple of plays. I've had about three or four to my credit that I've written. The Leftovers, um, um, Water into Wine, which is based on a true story, based on a book written by a poet back here
Mhm.
in Brooklyn, and a couple other plays that I've written. So I'm really proud of the fact that I was able to advance myself just from the stage to behind behind the camera, so to speak, behind that arc, and do poetry. Well, do theater rather, do acting and direct, which is something I do enjoy.
We're gonna get to that acting in a second because the movie that you were recently in, I was like, oh my God, look at you. So poetry, I know that you like to write it. If you were to go to like a poetry slam or something like that, what type of poetry do you enjoy listening to?
All types. I just like listen to something that's creative, that's funny, that's clever, that's interesting, that's romantic, that's sexy. I like to listen to anybody who has something good to say, something that's good for the ear, something mainly that will inspire me to write, something that will activate my pen and get my inkwell going. So it doesn't matter
Mhm.
if it's a particular type. I like all types of really good poetry.
Yeah, poetry. I love poetry too. And poetry is good for the soul, especially when you're expressing yourself through it and everything. So, talking about the acting, I did notice that you have started getting into acting. So, what made you do that? And what actually have you done?
I've always enjoyed acting. I'm big on movies. I've always wanted to, like I said, I was doing theater and I always wanted to try to get my chance to blend in that experience of acting and which is a little different. You know, when you're doing theater, it's live. You got to get everything right. There are no mistakes made here. It's more creative, more placing things in spots and putting it together to do a scene, whether it's an action scene or romantic scene or confrontational. Um, I started off. I got a small cameo in something called Love's View by Rashin Kilo Pugh, and
Mm-hmm.
then Brother Saeed, he did something called America Under Fire, which
Mm-hmm.
was I
Very
got a
good.
yeah, I got a co-lead part on, and now I'm actually in something right now. Well, I also did Caked Up, that was by Rashin Kilo Pugh. I had a cameo in that, and right now I'm actually going to be in something which I got one of the top lead roles in. It's called Office Secrets by JCI Legacy, Lady Harris.
Ooh.
That is going to be coming out on Tubi on Tuesday, October the 8th.
Tubi. Oh,
Yeah.
honey, I
Yeah.
cannot wait. I am a Tubi queen. I love watching
Yeah.
Tubi. I love it. And all my friends is on Tubi. You on Tubi, so that's amazing. Um, in acting, what kind of roles do you kind of like you enjoy playing? Do you like to play a superhero, a villain, a straight-laced person, a crazy person? What is it that really motivates you in acting?
Just the opportunity. I don't, which, you know, there's so many people getting opportunities around me to actually get the chance to do it. I've been working with outside of the area. I've been getting more opportunities in South Carolina as well as some writers, film people in Charlotte. Actually, and a couple of things, something called Melodies, where I'm doing poetry. I have a cameo on something called oh, it just escapes my mind. But yeah,
Okay.
I have a couple of roles in a couple of short. Um, I'm sorry, Quiet Thorns in My Flesh. I'm going to be doing. I have a small real cameo there, and
Mhm.
I'm in a short film called Water that's going to be coming out. That's a real short film. I play this husband, who's like a stepfather,
Mhm.
and I'm actually doing something called a web series by a young lady named Sharon Davis. I'm doing something called Marriage Rehab, in which
Oh, wow.
I'm going to be, I play a young man who's going through some struggles with his wife.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter. Everything's a challenge. It doesn't matter whether I play the good person or I play the evil guy or superhero. I just want the opportunity. I just want the opportunities. It doesn't
Just
matter.
to get out
Yeah,
there and act.
yeah, just
Mhm.
get out there, act, and showcase and challenge myself to do parts that maybe I didn't think I could do. Like in Office Secrets, I play. I just let's just say I play Davis Leonard. Davis Leonard is a man who's a manager of a tech company, and let's just say he's really not good with his money. And so I'll leave it at that. You'll have to see the movie, this Office Secrets, to know. And some of the things I had to do in the movie, I wouldn't have expected to play. So that was really exciting. So
Oh, wow. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I've actually seen you when you were doing the poetry. I went to your plays, were very good, very moving and very good.
thank
You've
you.
actually sold them out. Folks love watching you and everything like that. Um, in the future, do you see yourself writing movies? Because I'm not sure if you said that a little bit. I might not have caught it. Do you see yourself writing a movie? And if so, what type of movie would you like to put out there?
Something that just tells a good story that keeps people's attention, keeps people's mind motivated. Yes, I would like to. I'm actually trying to work on a couple of things, treatments that I can get out independently, but nothing I can't say at this time. I had an attempt to write something before, and I actually have it put together, and it's under consideration with someone,
Hmm.
but. Um, And, really, the opportunities that are there are because people see something in you, and so I'm just trying to make sure I'm in a good space of integrity and character that someone will want to work
Hmm.
with me or be inspired by the stuff that I do. So, I, don't- As far as what I would like to create, maybe a crime thriller or maybe a family drama.
Mhm,
I don't know if I could
mhm.
do if I could write a I would have to have some other writers to do a comedy. I could probably spec out. I could probably spec out something in terms of the plot, but the actual script, no. But yeah, probably a crime thriller, some
Mhm.
type of uh emotional melodrama. I like those. Maybe a chick flick. I'm big on chick flicks. I like those. I like
Oh, chick flicks,
those.
yeah.
Yeah, what they call romantic comedies, rom coms. I like those. So,
Yeah, I
um,
was gonna ask you, like, what is your favorite type of movie that you watch? And so,
for me,
you said
it's the I, I do like the gangster movies. I like not necessarily
gangster.
street stuff. I like the gangster movies um Godfather and Casino stuff like that. But I do like romantic comedies. Some science fiction depends. It has to be a lot of action, but I like real great action. Um, anything like Fast and the Furious type with a really good plot, something that's funny. I
Something with a
like,
lot of.
yeah, I enjoy comedies as well, and some mysteries. Some mysteries where it has to have some type of real thrilling ending. I like those as well.
Mhm. So what is something that you say, okay, now, and I know you say that I would do anything because I'm an actress too, so I'm like trying to get my feet wet. So I'll play the crazy person to the straight laced person. What type of character that you like? Well, for now, we never know. We might change our minds in the future, but at this moment, what would you never play?
Um, I don't know because I just want the opportunities to get out there. I
You
just
want
want
the opportunity,
Yeah,
yeah.
I want to challenge myself, so I want the opportunities to play, the station or the evil, the corrupt judge. I would play, the goofy sidekick in a rom com. I would play anything. I would play the cop. I would play the vicious bad guy. I would play
Hmm. Yeah.
the crooked attorney. I would play
Yes.
the 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 the, the deadbeat dad. I would play. I wouldn't limit myself at all to try to
Hmm.
extend myself and challenge my acting ability. So,
Acting ability, yeah, yeah. I was talking to another actor and asked them, and they basically said the same thing. They were like, I just want to challenge myself, which is a beautiful thing. So I know that you got to go, but before you go, I got to ask you this question. What advice can you give other people who are doing what you're doing, coming from a poet to an actor or trying to get into that industry? What advice can you give them?
be consistent, be persistent, ask
Hmm.
lots of questions, and try your best to make the right connections. I don't think it's necessary. I mean, it hasn't stopped me from being a poet. I'm always going to write and be
Hmm.
inspired to write. But maybe opportunities that you could possibly write for a movie.
Hmm.
I would say, just do your research
Hmm.
and go to plays, go where you can find the connections with people that are involved
Hmm.
in film. And like I said, be consistent and be persistent. Try to you know connect yourself with somebody that's is going to give you the right opportunities where your gifts can be utilized. But if so, maybe possibly take acting courses, take acting classes, so you can learn how to present yourself. So you just won't go in nilly
Hmm.
willy and not able to do a role that's not built for you. So I would say
Hmm.
that especially make sure you always get yourself in the area where you're trained, and
Hmm.
just don't go on mere talent and ability. Make sure you fine tune it. So take some acting classes. That would definitely help.
Mm. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love all the answers that everybody gave me. I definitely love your answer. So, how could folks find you on the social
Um,
media?
Facebook, Ronald Lavender Jr.
Hmm.
That's Lavender, the color. You can find me on Gifted Poet on Instagram. I don't usually TikTok. I'm not a big TikToker, but I'm on there. But you can also look me up on YouTube. I have a YouTube page called RL's Love Notes, RL apostrophe
Hmm.
S. It is all my spoken word visuals. I have poetry videos. I have about 24. I think
Hmm.
you'll like them. They're all dedicated to celebrating Black love, and all
Hmm.
my poetry is featured. And I definitely would like, if anybody would like to try to look me up on YouTube, definitely link up.
Oh, awesome. I love it. I love it. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on my show. I'm very honored. I'm very grateful. I can't wait to see what you do next. And the movie that you said that is coming out next week, what's the name of that movie again?
It's October 8th in a few
Oh,
weeks.
October
And
8th. I'm sorry.
yes, it's on a Tuesday, and it's called Office Secrets. And I play
Office
David.
Secret.
Yeah, by JCI Legacy, and directed by Lady Harris, and filmed by Mintaka Brower,
Hmm.
and stars me, Latanya Lawson.
Ooh.
Kim Avery is in this. Nick Darden has a
Mm.
cameo in here. Yeah, well, he has not a cameo. He has a good role. Kim Avery has a role. She has a good role in here,
Hmm.
and Nikki Pinks. Shanae
Mm.
Allen, it's
Oh.
Trey, I forgot, Lord, I messed up Trey's last name, but it's a really, Don Draper, who was actually in a couple of films. He's in Brandon Byers' film Grip. He's also in What Fairy Tale, which Nikisha writes. So
Ooh.
And John Black. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Man, that's an amazing cast right there.
yeah,
That is
so
an amazing cast.
yeah, it's a big time. It's a big time cast of people in this. I was very excited to be a part of this. So
Hmm. Wow. Well, I'm so, like I said before, I'm very blessed that you came on my show. And I do hope that you come back again and
absolutely,
everything. And
thank you for having me.
oh, it was a pleasure. So I want to thank you so much for coming on the Donna D. Walker Show. Like I said before, I hope that you come back on here. And before I go, guys, and this is the most important thing, I always tell my guests, and I always tell you guys, I love you, man.
I love you back. Love you back.